Since the news of the coronation of Sir Kesington Adebutu as the Odole Oodua of the Source was announced by His Imperial Majesty Oba Babatunde Enitogunwusi or Jaja II, the Ooni of Ife, Nigerians at home and in the diaspora have warmed up enthusiastically to the decision of the Ooni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Enitogunwusi, to honor a most illustrious son of Yoruba land, accomplished and foremost philanthropist, Nigerian entrepreneur Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu, with a most befitting laurel for his relentless and untiring efforts over the years to positively affect the lives of millions through humanitarian causes. There is a consensus of opinion and general alignment of thought among all Nigerians and other well-meaning people that as Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu assumes his role as the Odole Oodua of the Source, which means the major rallying point for all the people of Yoruba race, Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu will bring his extensive connections and enormous goodwill to bear in complementing the great strides firmly established by the Ooni of Ife since he ascended the throne to properly position the Yoruba nation among the committee of nations in Nigeria. Long before this most befitting honor of the Odole Oodua of the Source was bestowed on Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu, he had single-handedly shouldered the responsibility of giving succor to the less privileged in the society. In recognition of his humanitarian disposition towards humanity and the society, Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu has been given a number of honorary doctorate degrees, while as for the traditional chieftaincy titles, Sir Kesington Adebutu remains one of the most decorated with a flurry of prestigious chieftaincy titles. Prominent among the chieftaincy titles are the Ashoju Oba of Lagos, the Balogun of Remoland, the Boba Sholu of Ondo Kingdom, the Baba Oba of Ikberidino, and only recently on Saturday, the 12th of October 2019, Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu was conferred the chieftaincy title of the Asalu of Oderemo, Defender and Protector of the Poor, by the Alaye of Oderemo, His Royal Majesty Oba Servio Adetunji Amidu Osho.
Why am I conferring the chieftaincy title on him today? It's just a simple logic. Because I'm a surveyor, we deal with logics. We are very logical in dealing with issues. As long as this Baba gets to Ife, I'll be conferred with a chieftaincy title as equivalent to the title of a king. How can a king become a chief again? I said, okay, in as much as this Baba is from my domain, the dance we are going to dance outside, why not dance it inside first? So I now came to Baba that, look, Baba, the title I want to give to you must get it. Baba was very reluctant. I want to go have a chieftaincy title in Ife now. Why Asalu, the Remo? I said, that is the reason why I must confer you this chieftaincy title. Before you get to Ife, you must get this one because this is your maternal home. And you have not gotten anyone from here. Though your son has gotten one. But you must, as our father, as a revered Balogun of Remoland, and Baba Oba of so many kings in Remoland and even beyond. So let this one be the last one you take before you get to Ife. That is just the reason behind it. So I thank God today that everything is okay with us.
For your information, the father of my mother was born in Oderemo. Look at the program. The history in the program will tell you all about Asalu. It's quite a big title. And what is significant is that today's chieftaincy title marks the climax of me taking chieftaincy title from here or there and there. Because after Saturday, next Saturday, God willing, when I receive the title of Odole of Oodua, I cannot accept any title anymore, any chieftaincy title.
Because I hear that one is almost like you're a king yourself.
Well, Kabisi said so. When I tell him my conferment, tells me it's your coronation.
Fondly referred to by many as philanthropist without boundaries, Sir Kesington Adebutu, although a Christian, indeed a knight of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, is known to have built mosques and sponsored hundreds of thousands of Muslims on the pilgrimage to the Holy Land, the same way he has donated churches and sponsored many Christians on pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Through the Kesington Adebutu Foundation, CAF, Sir Kesington Adebutu, the Odole Oodua of the Source, has registered a massive intervention in the area to the development of education and the health of the people. Tertiary institutions like the University of Lagos, the University of Ibadan, Olabisi Onabanjo University Agoiwoyi, the Lagos State University are worthy beneficiaries of the large years of the famed Baba Ijebu through the construction of hospitals and donation of an FM radio station to them. To crown the string of powerful chieftaincy titles conferred on Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu is the Odole Oodua of the Source by His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Togunsi Ojaja II. It will be recalled that during his remarks when he paid Sir Kesington a visit at his home in Ikoyi, Lagos, to formally inform him about the Odole Oodua title, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Togunsi, had admired Sir Kesington from a distance for long as a mentor who has inspired him a great deal along the way.
Elder statesman out of Yoruba land. Give honor to whom honor is due. Sir Adebutu Kesington is a force to reckon with. Indeed, someone that has been so supportive to the cause of our race, the Yoruba race. Someone that has been so magnanimous, not only about wealth, about his humility, his time, his effort, in giving back to the less privileged. That has been my attraction towards him. And as a result, we're here to give one of the inheritance on the throne of Oodua. Bronze casting started from the kingdom of Ife. It's a very spiritual thing because it lasts forever. We're here to present him a very iconic artifact that has a message, that has a spiritual message, for him to know that his name must be written in gold, particularly in Yoruba land and beyond the shores of Nigeria, and by extension the entire continent of Africa.
Sir Kesington Adebutu had always been a bridge builder in the Yoruba nation. He cuts across every part of the Yoruba nation, Ile-Ife, Ijebu land,
Ekiti, Ondo, etc., etc. And I'm thinking that when he finally does it, it's going to be an event that is going to unify the whole of the Yoruba nation. As a matter of fact, the KBC did mention as much that it is going to be a rallying point for the Yoruba race. So I think it's a very significant thing. I think it's been long coming, but I think God's time is the best, really.
Well, it's a pointer. The unifying factor in Yoruba is bestowing such a title on a well-respected individual, a well-respected chief, a well-respected gentleman that can actually bring everybody together. Because we need that question. We need that togetherness. We need to do things that will continue to bring us together, not separate us. And that's why I'm quite happy when he said it. And for him to have thought about that, it's also, well, let's give him that respect of ingenuity. So that he is always thinking about the unity of Yorubas.
It's going to be something that is going to be big. The title that is going to live beyond Adebutu Kesington's life. Something that people will continue to remember him for. And I think it's going to be a very great title.
The man is an incredible being. He spreads his tentacles of charity throughout the country, and not just Lagos or Remo, where he hails from, but he spread it so far and tries to make life better for people and society generally. And I have a lot of time for him. I spend a lot of time with him, and I hold him in very high regard.
He deserves it. I'm very happy, and it is an honor to the whole Yoruba race. And I particularly thank the Oni of Ife, who recognized the virtues in a worthy son and a worthy father of Yoruba race. Sir Kesington Adebutu is a rare gem, and we love him for that. The title is not for him alone, but for all Yoruba sons and daughters and all Nigerians. It's a wonderful one.
Oh wow! First and foremost, it's a well-deserving honor. I will be very, very surprised. In fact, I was surprised that he's accepting it because he has vowed not to take any honor again, having taken so many honors. But coming as he did from Onirisha himself, I think it's an honor to the person that deserves it. So it's welcome. It's welcome. It really gladdens our heart that is being recognized from the source. One, we are from the same area. He's from Victoria and from Oderemo. But his munificent gesture traverses across the country. I don't know if that person, that king, that community that has not benefited from his kindness, from his largesse. And again, it is, in fact, the real word for him that is sui generis in nature. Another word for sui generis is extraordinary. Okay, and such people don't come too often or too many. So whatever we are doing, we are merely reciprocating his kind gesture in our own little way. I'm here tonight. My bedtime is 8 o'clock. But coming to be part of this August audience who received the Oni himself, I can be here till any time. I don't give a damn about it.
Personally, when Oni said that, I was very happy because he said he was going to almost immortalize, Sir Kesington Adebutu. Sir Kesington Adebutu, like Oni have rightly said, if you know him, you know that he's God sent. He is a helper, he's a giver, he's a father to many. So getting that title from Ile-Ife will actually make lots of people happy. Then after he has lived good life for a long time and he has passed on, just like Oni already said, the title will live much after him so that he indirectly will be immortalized. And so personally for me, I was very excited when he said that. How we wish him the longest of life in the best of health. For him, he has everything. The only thing we can pray for him right now is for God to continue to sustain him and to continue to give him perfect health so that he can live almost forever. Because, like I said, this man takes care of so many people. So many people depends on him. So we are praying for the longest of life in the best of health for him.
For your information, I am not born with silver spoon in my mouth. And I honestly believe that some people even work harder than me. But yet, they're not getting even a fraction of the reward I'm getting from God. So, in my mind, the best thing I can do is to show appreciation to God. And the only way I believe I can show appreciation to God is by reaching out to the less privileged. And that is all I'm doing.
All hail the Odole Oodua of the source, Sir Dr. Kesington Adebutu, CON. Our prayer is that God will grant him robust health to be able to acquit himself with creditable distinction in the onerous and arduous assignment of the major rallying point of the Yoruba nation.